It is Thursday, September 19th, and you are watching ShotQuality Live BetCast, the season finale. That's right, it is the last episode of the first season, 92 streams under the belt. Musa, you've been around for, I think, 89, 85 of them. Max jumped in halfway home, but man, what an accomplishment. Want to just lead off the stream by giving a massive thank you to everybody at the ShotQualityBets team, the people behind the scenes that you guys at home maybe do not see, the people who put together all the tech, who make it so easy for Max, for Musa, and for myself to make such awesome plays, to have such great technology at our fingertips. Using shot quality data really is that easy. And we're super lucky to be able to do it. And it's been an awesome first season. Tonight we'll be here talking a little bit about these 3-4 games that we got going on in the WNBA. Of course, then, guys, unfortunately, we take a little bit of a break. You can see instead of a next episode there in the bottom right of your screen, it says next season. That's right. 8 p.m. Wednesday, October 23rd. We already know when we're back. It's just a little over a month here on this seasonal break. But Max, Moose, congrats on making it this far, guys. We did it. Obviously, big shout out to our presenting sponsor of Sport Trade for bringing you guys these episodes, making the show possible. Definitely make sure you check out Sport Trade. Just to, if you appreciate what we're doing here, just as a little thank you to the people who make it so much fun to stream. But all right, Max, what are you feeling about the break? How's your Thursday going? Where's your head at today as we kind of wrap things up?
Yeah, it's a good Thursday, good closing regular season here. Not too many games matter. The Dream, it's a win and you're in scenario for them, and they're up 13 early. The Liberty surprisingly did not bench people, despite them locking in the one the other day, playing for nothing, really. They kept their starters. They ran them out there the entire first half. So curious what they do there in the second half, but I'm kind of eyeing that Fever Mystics game if we want to jump in there for a play.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting place to start. We'll do that in 1 second. I just want to come to my other co-host first, Mr. Alec Musa, top of the show. Last time we're going to say hello until we get into season 2. Season 2 is going to have some fun upgrades, some things we've all started talking about behind the scenes and all that. But how are you feeling? How's your day going? What are you looking to bet on this evening, Moose?
I feel great. And since Max didn't want to do it, I'll do it. I think the under 181 in this Fever Mystics game is, look at me. It's a beauty. And I'm going to take it. Under 181 Fever Mystics. Someone button press me.
You got to vote and press already. Wow. Early. Moose,
I got
season 2, you got to be pressing your own button.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm assuming you're riding, right, Max? You got it, right?
Yes, yeah. I am. What was the juice on that? Where'd you get that line at? Sorry.
On Desert Diamond, Arizona book.
Okay.
Desert Diamond. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Yeah, no, I like this play a lot. Look, really easy to understand, right? Shot quality data says Fever should have 10 less points. Mystics also 10 less points. This is well past the threshold, expecting this one to cool down, maybe not be a schoolyard shootout in the second half. I like it. Musa making it a little easy here for us to find.
Look at that shot selection, too. It's horrendous.
All right, let's lock it in. Let's go. This is what I like to see.
For those that don't have, Desert Chico's Island Sportsbook or whatever the hell he said, I played 179.5, still very playable.
What did Musa get at a Desert Island Storm or whatever?
What'd you get?
179 is widely available.
Hell yeah! Look at me.
Look at you.
181 minus 113 too. Wasn't even like
that's nice. That's a free 2 points, dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you really just came.
Hopefully, we don't need it.
We won't.
Hopefully, we do not need it. No, it's a 197-point half. So right now we would 82 points of cushion. 83rd point would kill us here. Of course, the shot quality analysis of how good the shots have been bucketed into even thirds based on all the data across the entire WNBA. So the Fever have only taken 3 shots that fall in the upper third of the entire WNBA, and the Mystics 4, but somehow still a lot of bad shots falling for Indiana. Would you guys also look at the team totals individually? Is there one side maybe you're a little bit more concerned about than the other, just based on external factors? Max, I know you've been looking at the W a little bit.
Yeah, I'm more concerned with the Fever here, who are already locked in. Kelsey Mitchell did leave the game. She did head to the locker room. I think she came back, though. But there is a chance, they just rest her too, just because the game doesn't mean anything. So
the problem is, though,
I would look to the Fever.
Okay, I'm with you. Where does that rest? I think what's interesting here for me is the Mystics having a distinctly hot second quarter, while the Fever are just 5-5, right? So evenly split up. But the Mystics boom in the second quarter here. I think you might have a better. I don't know. I think if
you're a big, I like that the Mystics are. I think they're second in adjusted shot quality defense. Like, that's their bread and butter. So the fact that they gave up 45 points on expected 35, like, I believe that. I could see the Fever. I might even take that team total. Let's shop around a little. I think I'm talking myself.
I see 86.5 right now on the Fever team total. 93.5 with some heavy juice to the under on the Mystics. The juice is on the over for the Fever. I think there's maybe a small factor here in terms of it still being a Caitlin Clark game, and the Mystics probably hosting one of their larger crowds of the season in their 20 home games that they're. Seriously, what do you got?
I talked myself into it. I just wanted to get that out there. Fever team total under 86.5. All
right. Max is always manning the BetCast score sheet. Of course, it'll look a little bit different when we come back for late October. If you see there at the bottom, season 2 begins in just over 30 days from now, when the NBA is back in swing. We'll have like 5, 6, 7 games on at once, player props on all of them. It's going to be amazing. And then college basketball.
Better tracking, right? We should have better tracking. I know we kind of we didn't expect the show to just blow up, and then it was kind of too late. So didn't we kind of say we were going to wait?
It's also a lot. We have all the tracking. I mean, everything's recorded, everything's saved. It's just not in a single sheet. I take pictures of the screen every time. We're going to actually make it a whole play sheet that will have specific tabs for every single episode. So going forward in season 2, it's all very trackable, and they'll have a master sheet. We're going to bring on an extra production intern to help make sure everything gets a little bit cleaner. The show is growing, and it's because so many people care. So appreciate it. And it's going to get a little bit better. So don't you worry about that. But yeah, we did really well last time, though, Max. And again, I want the play sheet to be better, because when it goes well, we deserve the credit. I had a 2-0 day. The Liberty came back and won by 10.5 easily. The squad ride cashed by a bunch. The Chicago money. Sky, another easy money. We got 17.5. They only lost by they brought it to within 6 or 7. Max, I know you were sweating the dream.
Yeah. I think it landed 16. We almost lost it. It was like an 18-point game.
It worked out for everyone. They got it to 6, and then they blew it all the way back down at the end, but it was fine. It would have taken an even crazier run at the very end of that game to lose it.
Justin,
Moose had 1 L, I think, right?
Did you get in officially on this Mystics Fever under?
Don't do that to me.
Is this a squad ride?
Correct.
Okay.
It is. I have 179.5.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And you took the team total as well on the Fever.
Yes. So kind of a semi-dip, double dip.
All right. It looks like there's been actually some market movement here in terms of, since we're at the half in this game, we'll bring you back here to the score sheet. We're at the half in this game between the Fever and the Mystic. There's been a little bit of movement on the DraftKings line there. It's now the under for the Mystics is 93.5 instead of -130. It's -115. Pretty sizable difference. But again, I think I kind of talked myself out of it, considering it is a Caitlin Clark game. I think they're going to kind of go I think the play is kind of on the fever here for us, considering that they don't have much to go for once you get into that fourth quarter. And so, yeah, I'd lean Mystics too. The shot quality score here is no different than the actual in terms of the difference, right? It's just both teams have an extra 10 points. Both teams scoring a lot more points per shot than actuals. What you're seeing in terms of the difference on the floor is pretty near what shot quality expects, which is 7. And then Sky Sun. This game is pretty interesting right now, guys. Not really much to do for us there. Sky short about 3 points here of their expected total, or sorry, high. So that would mean that they're 3 points hot.
What do the Sun need, Max? Are they clinched? What are they doing here?
If they win, they get the 3 seed, and then the Aces get the 4th. So they're not playing for anything, but they're favored by 14, and the Sky are without Carter, Reese, and Cardoso. So
I'm gonna take the Sun.
Another hot Alyssa Thomas game. I'm going to lose my mind.
Your new kryptonite. It started off. It was the girl for the Mystics, Dolson.
Dolson was early season. Was the early season. We did fine. Look, we did fine. We had a 6-1 run. We had a good season in the WNBA. We're gonna have a good playoffs. I'm certain. We have a play out tonight for the late games.
Would you so kindly press the button for me? Again, I will get it fixed on this new computer.
I got you.
I will get it fixed. We are going to take the Connecticut Sun. The Connecticut Sun.
Okay, we're getting a little crazy.
Against the Chicago Sky. Live. This is a live bet. Live show. SQLive BetCast. We will take the Sun. Minus 17. Folks. Sun.
Season finale. Season finale.
Juice, I think, was like 1. I already got off it. Let's call it 115.
Go look.
I like this one.
14's good for me.
Sky have nobody. Sun just go kind of beat the brakes off in the second half and call it a day.
Look, it is 3 points hot for the Sky. So if you are going to go away, it is the Sun expected to be leading by 14, not 11. Yeah, again, they put together anything close to a similar half here. You should get this done, right? I think a 20-point game is well within your reach. I like it. I think it's the correct direction. There wasn't much fraudulence to it. Your problem, honestly, Musa, you might want to be on the lookout for like a mid-game, late-game hedge. If they get up to like, all right, look, don't call, say what you want to say. Shake your head at me with your.
Watch this one land on 16 after
your
the
hat today. 25. No, I think right. That's exactly what could happen. The game could get out of hand. It could end effectively with 4 to 5 minutes left, and then there's garbage time, and you would want to protect your investment, in my opinion. So. I don't know. Look, everyone has their own playing style. I think that you've done perfectly fine. You have your bet in.
I went out last week, and on Tuesday, no one said a word about it.
Congrats.
Getting blackballed by Max.
Congrats on your 1-0.
I just locked in the Dream minus 8.5, minus 105. I just found out. Breaking news. I got the update that Breonna Stewart will not start the second half. So that tells me Liberty's going to bench their, starters since this game means nothing. Dream minus 8.5. I got them to finish this game. They're up 13.5.
All right.
And it's on the
minus
move.
8.5.
It's on the move.
Still there. I still have it open. So you can get it, but goes against the shot quality, right? The problem for me, of course, is that Stewie was 15 of those 16 points.
And so ready for this?
Yeah.
Sprinkle Dream second half money line. So to win the second half, plus 200.
All right. You locking it in?
Locked it in. I didn't want to hit the button again. Should I hit it again?
Hit the button again. It is the last episode. Exactly. You got to scream it, Max. I don't care if you wake up the parents, your roommates, whoever you live with. We got to bring the energy. This is it. You guys have a month to rest up. I'm going to be pulling them into meetings all the time. We're going to be talking all month to get ready for season 2. If you guys have any ideas, anything you want to see, just write into the show, P.O. Box 705. No, I'm kidding. Just shoot us a DM on Twitter.
Just to clarify, that sprinkle, it's a quarter unit, nothing crazy.
All sprinkles are quarter units. Moneyline's shooting up. It's now 10.5. So yeah, he's not leading you in the wrong direction. Max does not lead you guys in the wrong direction often. Musa,
yeah, that's a gut and info play. That's not a shot
gut
quality.
and info.
Sorry to go against it. But.
Do we want to fade him and go with the shot quality, or you think this is too out there, and we should just stay away because it's the last game of the regular season and everything's locked?
Max made good points, and I'm not going to go against him. I think he's right. And plus, it's not like the Liberty exactly dominated in the shot quality department either. They still lost.
I mean, they're expected to be tied, though.
No, they're expected to be down.
He just doesn't like when they're still expected to be losing.
Musa? See, Max gets it. Max gets it.
No. Your logic is wrong. I just understand what you're saying. It doesn't mean you're right.
My logic is perfect. Thank you.
He understands why you're dumb. Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah. Mean. Oh, 2 points. They're down 2 points.
Mean.
Yeah.
2 points. Losers. It's obviously an ever-evolving situation, but here's my deal. It's within reason, right? The thing about shot quality and every numerical calculation that's going to give you an expected data point, there's error. There's no way that you can do this perfectly. Over time, the more data you put into your hypothesis, the less likely the error is to hurt you in one direction or another, to really like muck up what you're trying to go after. But 2 points, it's tied. It's essentially tied. 1 point is where it was, and it's a 15-point game. And shot quality says 1 point. So it is now, they just hit another 3. So it is about to jump to a 18-point game. I don't know. I don't know how ugly. I mean, look, take your victory lap here, Max. I hope you get your money line.
Whoa! It's early. It's so early.
No. But I feel like this might be a decent spot to get in on the Liberty. Just again, there's got to be some like respect. They're at home. It's the end of this regular season.
If I was watching and I had a better idea of what was going on, then yeah, but I'm just going to stick with what I got. I got some good, hypothetically at least, some good lines, some good value here on paper. So I'm just going to ride it.
On paper. Yeah, I'm seeing 14.5 minus 122, 13. Oh, what the? Okay, it just locked.
Language.
I didn't say anything. I'm usually pretty good about my language. It's a betting chat, dude. It's like 20. You have to be like 21 and older. I think we can curse. I don't know. Total for the Mystics Fever is still sitting at 181, a little bit higher than where we were. Sparks Links just tipping off here on ShotQuality Live BetCast. Of course, the only show that uses what you're seeing on the screen, which isn't just Max Hofmeyer and Alec Musa. It's ShotQuality Live, which grades every shot as they are taken to tell you what the expected score of the game is supposed to be, or expected to be on the median. The supposed to, of course, gets us into trouble sometimes. Don't get us into trouble, please. It's just
speaking of trouble, Justin, I believe after we make our first play, we got a little excited and forgot to, I know.
Tradition. I've been thinking about it. I might do it after my second play. I want to do it after my second play. I'm just checking out the odds.
And there's big news for our guy Musa too on that front.
I was there. Oh my gosh, 16.5 is available. That's a big line. I'm gonna take that. I don't know why FanDuel's offering. Okay, there we go. 15.5 minus 125 is available. As plus 15.5 minus 125 on the New York Liberty, guys. I'm going against you, Max. I'm sorry. We haven't had a duel in a while on the show. We've all been in lockstep. I'm taking shot quality.
We can both win. We got 8.5.
We could. Let's go. I don't feel great, but guess what, Musa? What happens on the picks that I don't feel great about?
Oh, they usually win, but they're usually this gross, if not gross. Actually, they are grosser.
I mean, we didn't feel good about either of the picks last time. I took the Sky plus 17.5. And they cashed that by a plus
ones. It's the ones that like it's not. I'm more
of the teams that are cold that are losing.
You take like up to like plus 45. I've seen it with my own two eyes.
I can't wait for a plus 30 or bigger in college. I can't wait.
I like LIU plus 45.5 at Wisconsin. There's just no way. It's
and then they win by 30, and then they lose by just 30, and it feels
the final score is 97-63, and he's like, I got it. Yeah, you sure did.
There's nothing better than that. All right, we got one tonight though, boys. We got 15.5 here, minus the 125. Look, I'm seeing it already back up to 15.5. Yeah, minus 120 is available out there. 14.5, minus 110. I think they're all viable. We're playing for a late game state, and you can also wait. I'm not waiting because the numbers look good, and I had been debating waiting, but I thought it was just time to go. And it might not go great. It might not. Again, this is a very interesting case because Stewie being a big part of the offense generated, now not starting in the second half or playing in the second half, means that what shot quality saw really isn't what is being produced in the second half. So if you maybe want to take it a little bit more cautiously today, it's the last day of the regular season. I don't blame you. We won't be here in the playoffs, which is just because of the scheduling. We wouldn't have any plays. We'd give you like one play for a 45-minute show, and what's the point of that? So we'll be tweeting them out instead. So have no fear. There still will be plays. Max, Moose, myself will be in the Discord during the WNBA playoffs, watching this data come in. Just won't be multiple games at once because that's not how they do it. So season break till the NBA starts. But I'm on the Liberty. I'm feeling good. Feeling good, Max. And you know what happens after our
Sabrina and Jonquil Jones are still currently on the floor. So that's good for you. They didn't pull everyone.
I like to hear that. Honestly, that's everything.
What'd you get? What's your spread?
15.5. It's 14.5 live now. What do you think? Am I crazy? What did you play, Max? Yeah.
8.5. I played 8.5. I'd play the Liberty at the current number.
When did you get the 8.5?
At halftime.
It was live at 8.5. Wow.
Yeah, and then I might have moved it. Plus the Stewie News probably moved it too.
I didn't see it. I take your word for it. I know what I played. I know it's on my book.
I got timestamps.
Hey, good. I love it. Let's go. That's a big middle. That's a good 7 points. I mean, I did pay a little extra juice, jump up a little bit, but do I have permission to say hell yeah, Dad? Let's go. Let's get it. We got time to go. All right. I was going to give a shout out to our presenting sponsors because we didn't do that after the first bet today. We always do that after the first bet. We're excited to have some really cool stuff working on with them in the new season here. I have this. I don't know if you guys remember this, a little preview, but a little bit of that. I don't know if you guys remember that. It happened once or twice. We got more. We got more in the oven. Little sport trade stuff going on. But of course, whenever we place our first bet, second bet, whatever you want to call it, of the day, we talk about sport trade because ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by Sport Trade, and Sport Trade offers an elite basketball experience. No delay in play betting, tight lines, and instant text support. Available in New Jersey, Colorado, Arizona, Iowa, and I believe coming to Virginia soon. More on that when you see us again in October. Sport Trade encourages you to play responsibly. And we have a great offer for SQLive BetCast viewers. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week, up to $300 back, plus a free month of ShotQualityBets data, including the live tech. Simply sign up for Sport Trade, use code SQB while doing so, and bet $100 on any basketball market. Pretty good deal. Honestly, get involved with Sport Trade. Really good prices. It's where a lot of the biggest players, sharpest players play. If you don't believe me, go look at some of their features. The tape shows you all the big bets coming in. You can quickly add them, tail them, see who, I don't know, where the money is coming in from, how much it is actually moving. I like it. It's extra data points. It's extra places for you to play. Usually beats out other markets by a good 6 points per side. 8-cent baseball markets right now. It's pretty crazy. Normal is 20 if you're not.
Yeah. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, I drive state to state just to play these college props. I'm about to move out with Musa in Arizona just to get Sport Trade, get those minus 104 lines.
Long term, it can really help. So that's the benefit. And of course, then you combine using shot quality data to get the best live angles, and you're winning more money. That's the idea. At least we hope so. The hope of all this is that we go out there and it's instead of you paying for the towers in Vegas, it's the towers in Vegas paying for you to live your life, right? That's the dream. Doesn't happen often. So stay vigilant, keep your emotions out of it. That's why we took the liberty, even though they are down 15. Shot quality says should still be in it. Even here in this quarter, they are fighting. It is a 13-12 lead for Atlanta in the third quarter. That matters for Max and his second half money line on Atlanta. Oh, they just hit a 2 to extend it out to 18. But there's a lot of time left in this game. And again, the win for the dream is important. But once that win gets to that analytically final level, shout out to our friends at Haslam Metrics. Once it gets to that point, do they care about the score? The answer is no. The Liberty might at home to try to make it reasonable. They just missed another shot. All right. We got a couple other games on. Let's reload here. You do need to reload to force the games that have started since you started using ShotQuality Live to populate. The Sparks are leading the Lynx here. Lynx not doing much early.
What else?
Sorry, one more. I got a lot of action today. That Liberty line, Dream just hit a bucket again. It spit up to plus 16.5. I got in on the Liberty, so I can't lose every bet today. Got myself a nice
guaranteed to win.
Yeah,
I think it's a smart play. Obviously, you don't need my commentary there. The Mystics can't miss. They're up to 16 above their shot quality score. Points per shot is 0.3 above their actual expected. So I'm guessing that's not looking good for us. Wow. Even with that, it's still right at 181.
But the Fever team total, they're the ones that came back to earth, 83.5 now on that. It was 86.5 at halftime. So hopefully that double dip works out. Let's just hit them both.
And I wisely didn't touch the Mystics because I realized that they have no reason to stop scoring on Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever as their last-ditch effort of the season. They did just miss a shot, though. So cool. Very cool. Very cool. Right back at 179.5. And honestly, you have just as good of a reason as any. Take any of these plays. It's still a 10-point differential, 11-point differential, a 10-point differential as it learns about that shot. Up to 15. This is the last point. I think you take the 181.5 and you get out, and you hope that the fourth quarter slows down. Yeah, I think there's plenty of reason to grab that. I'm not going to double dip. I'm not going to do it. No double dipping today. We will debut. I'll just tell y'all. Anyone who's hanging out watching here with us on an 8 p.m. on a Thursday night doing WNBA streams, you guys deserve to know. We're up in the graphics. So it's going to be beautiful double dip graphics. You're going to get. We're going to make Musa sing. I don't know if Musa even knows about that.
Wonderful voice, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna hit me with some audio clips, and it's you're gonna hit me with like an angelic like double dip. And
I don't know if I got that in the bag, but I got some stuff.
I think you can do it. If I can do it, I think you can do it. We'll take some trials. We'll get you a good mic, and then it's gonna come out with like some double dip graphics. So and then also just in general, like, come on, wow, Liberty slipping. It's 18.5 live, down 21. That one's not.
It might be we packed it in type beat going on over there in a minute.
I still think even if it's a we packed it in type beat, that there's reason to think that at home they don't want to lose by 20.
Always trust my gut. That's what I should have stuck with. But it's still 16.
I always trust the data, Max. I'm not going to be mad at myself for trusting the data. Shot quality, the beautiful thing about it is that it doesn't care who's on the floor, right? Like the only problem is that it cares when someone leaves the floor. It loves when subs or the bench is more active than what people expected, because we're better at understanding how those shots are doing than anyone else anyway. So you like the books have a better chance of keeping up with us when it's the players everybody knows. The minute you give us the players off the bench because someone's sitting or is hurt and the game's going on with a sub, we're going to tell you how that sub's doing faster than anyone else can tell you based on how they're scoring. That's the whole point.
The good stuff.
That's the good stuff. Exactly. So, yeah, I don't hate this final day. We'll see how it goes. I did kind of understand the risks with the Liberty and Brianna sitting, but we'll see.
Did you guys see the steam in that Wings Aces game? So this time yesterday, the Wings were like plus 8.5, and then now they're minus 4.5. I don't think I've seen a line move that much in a while. Wow. The Aces ruled everyone out. Like, I don't even know who's playing.
I did see that. Rest. Kelsey ain't playing, so Asia Wilson ain't playing.
I don't know why they would play, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they're locked into that 4 seed, assuming the Sun win, and they're up 20. So
they're winning,
which is good for Musa. Musa's live bet minus 17. Come on, Sun.
Yeah, dude, I like this one a lot.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. All right.
The Fever Mystics. Who knows? It's not going great, in my opinion, but it was also super high scoring in the first half, so I don't know how much has changed. Live.
They scored 46-51, and then now with 1 minute left in the third quarter, they have scored 41. So it's slower,
but not
just by a bit.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, not exactly slow. The total's at 186.5.
Yeah. This is kind of getting into last call territory. If you want to live bet any of these 3 games that are going to the end of the third quarter, if you want to get in, now's the time.
It's like our last call of our first season. Yeah, we do have that. I'm a little sentimental though, guys. This is it's been a great run. We've been there's a bug in my apartment. Great. It doesn't happen much.
Move.
What kind of bug?
Move.
It's a little gnat. Nothing like what you get out there in the wild where you live.
Just get rid of that.
I'm sure you're I know you're probably like killing scorpions out there with that hat. Yeah. So that's what that hat is.
Oh, yeah.
Scorpion killer.
This I haven't seen one in a minute, but they're around. Snakes.
Oh, that means there's one around the corner. Snakes.
Yeah, I saw a coyote this morning walking the dog.
Jeez.
I'm shocked you have a small dog.
I know he's fine with me, but I get more scared. Like I have to protect it, and I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked. There's enough stuff on the ground, like rocks and foliage, that I could, throw at it, but still not enough to not wear one in like the wrist or the, God forbid, the neck. But yeah, I try to stay away. Yeah, I know, right? I saw it was just moving down the street.
Do you get many coyotes in the city, Justin?
Oh yeah, all the time. That's what the sirens are. They're actually just trying to chase all the coyotes.
Coyotes, snakes, and
killing the crops.
Yeah.
Scorpions.
Many armadillos in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the armadillos, it's the coyotes. Yeah, it's terrible out here, dude. Yeah. The rattlers, man, you'd never know. No, the only predators in New York, unfortunately, wear human clothes. But nah, it's good. We go up to the country in Massachusetts, and like my parents have the bear mace and all that, and there's bobcats, and leave you alone. It's not that big of a deal. I just like to poke fun. The Mystics put up a second 30-point quarter, really not helping us out. Really not helping us out. We might go 0 for 2 to counter the 2-0 from Tuesday for me. We have about Sun. Yeah, they are.
Let me check this live.
That was a good pick. Mystics. That was a good pick. That's what I like to see, Musa.
Yeah, but if the Fever Mystics don't get home, then what's the point?
That's fair. I mean, you got 181.5.
Yeah, it's live 187.5. Gross. Double dip.
Max.
That's so many plays. Here, I'll type it out live for you.
Oh, you'll type it out live for us? All right.
Mystics Fever under 187.5.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. The double dip for the fourth quarter.
Did you see they have 148 points versus an SQ expected 118? This game could get real boring.
This is crazy, man. They've scored 60 points on 44 expected. They cannot miss. Ariel Atkins has 17 points on 9 expected.
And this game's over. I think it just gets super boring. Super boring fourth quarter. Let's just get out of here.
I don't know. This is the last time that some of these players are seeing the floor. They might want to put every point they can on their season total. Is it not a little bit of like a stat pad lead? Like these players, there's only 60 starters in the entire league. You need to have a good points per game average. It's a chance for the Mystics to get points. You don't get a lot of games where teams in the WNBA don't care, where they just let you score. I think we missed
I'm trying to take a play that agrees with the data. This is
I know, but I think we're being shown that we're wrong. I just don't think anyone's playing defense. That's the problem. So
if it's going to get boring, it's going to be in this fourth quarter. I
hope you're right. Look, hat off, sweaty, messy hair.
You know what? Release. I've got 6 plays today, so this could be a slaughter. I need to hit that dream.
You have 5. You have 5.5 plays, Max, because you do have Dream and Liberty on the opposite side. So you can't go worse than 1 and 5.
I'm going 6.5.
Can't go better than 5 and 1, though. You can't go better than 5 and 1, though.
Yeah.
Here's the rest.
Never mind.
Everything else.
Wait, why can't I go?
Everyone has played.
No, I could go.
Oh, I'm wrong. You're right. It's just been 92 straight streams of trying to do betting math. I will still, of course, be betting throughout the WNBA playoffs. The pick of the day will go on, will not stop. I think it'll do better. We've lost 3 in a row. We got hooked. I don't know if you guys saw on Tuesday night. We haven't talked about this yet.
That would do on a 3 in the last 20 seconds, just for the hell of it. Just for the
11 seconds, Musa. Just for the hell of it, 3 from Gabby Williams. She has 11 points. We have under 13.5. Some people are holding under 12.5. We moved the line. She takes a garbage 3. And it splashes. And I fell out of my chair.
I told you to take the over.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. You could have lied right there. I know.
Why?
How about this weather, dude? It's getting so nice here in Arizona. You guys
we live on opposite sides of the country. What are you talking about?
It's really nice here in New York, too. I mean, September, we always joke it's like September 11th weather is the best weather in New York City. It's the best weekend. It's beautiful.
That's a joke.
You don't need a jacket.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
More you know, Max.
Through the truck, joke about it. The people who go through the stuff joke about it more than the people who don't. You guys are probably like, oh, take it seriously. And we're like, la, la, la. But obviously it matters. And we all, underneath it, we all take it very seriously. But at the other end, it's like, oh, beautiful weekend. Oh,
it's what Pete does. It's what Pete does. He's a good guy.
Look, we're all just Pete Davidson at the end of the day. Kim K, what's up? Call me. But
you guys are both tall. Who knows?
Both tall. That's it. That's all that matters. Anyway. So probably about to wrap it up. We got 40 minutes here on the clock. We are in the season finale, guys. Of course, just want to say thank you one last time to you, the viewer at home. PBS is brought to you by viewers like you at home. This is obviously a huge endeavor for us, and ShotQuality Live BetCast is going to be one of the biggest parts of ShotQuality Bets and what you see from us and the content that's coming out throughout the entire season in college basketball specifically. We're really excited about bringing on guests and building in season 2. This is all, just going to be a fun little experiment. We had a podcast that we were going to be building instead, and now we do this. So thank you for watching. Anyone who, stumbles to the end or clicks to the end, whatever it might be. Max, Moose, you guys have made the show so awesome, taking it from just, hey, we should make something to show off how cool the betting technology is, into actually just having so much fun because it is
talking about us, Max. It's pretty cool.
So don't ruin it, Musa. No, obviously, look, we've come a long way. We're gonna keep going. Really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys at home who've all watched, who've tailed the bets, who've enjoyed what we put forward. Make sure you sign up for the pick of the day. Make sure you're in the Discord, discord.gg/ShotQuality. We post the picks throughout the WNBA playoffs, the live bets that we like in there. Of course, you can sign up for a week, a month, however long you want to try out the technology for the WNBA playoffs at any time and test out the live. And we'll be back October 23rd.
Dude,
NBA
season 2 is going to be awesome.
Oh,
season
man.
2 is
graphics.
Going to be rowdy. I'm
new juiced. Energy.
I'm ready to go.
We're going to make Max dye his hair blonde.
That's going to be awesome. I can't believe we decided.
Like Joe Burrow?
It's
slim?
Exactly.
My hero?
You understand. It was your idea, dude.
But think about it. Think about it. The next time we're here, it's going to be October 23rd, and we're going to be like a week away from college basketball. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah.
Christmas.
But we'll still do 3 NBA shows. We're gonna go hard in the NBA. We're gonna be talking about all that stuff. If you are a big fan of what we've been doing here, be on the lookout for some early bird deals for ShotQuality Live BetCast watchers, viewers. I don't even know. But if you want to get in on the data for the season, for college, for NBA, and you want to get that early deal, make sure you are signed up for the pick of the day. Watch your email, get that good code, and make some money live betting thousands and thousands of games over the next 6 to 7 months. It's going to be a blast right here. ShotQuality Live BetCast will be with you 2 to 3 times a week the entire season. Starting, of course, October 23rd, 8 p.m. Set your calendars. Let's go, baby. ShotQuality Live, the most fun live betting show on the internet. The only one that uses shot quality data. The only one that has Alec, Musa, that has Max, Hofmeyer, and myself. Oh, Max. All right, I will catch you guys in October. Thank you so much for watching ShotQuality Live BetCast. That's it. Thank you.